All right, we are back, and Dorian had a vision, or he wasn't sure what. He remembered something. He thought of something. The artifact, an artifact in Stone Loom Mines, and he was out by himself when he had that memory or realization, or something told him, or maybe he told himself, walking around here. So let's see what.
Oh, he's kind of giving us a tour of
Yeah,
as we were walking through.
yeah, he's giving you all the history of Whaler's Hold, and I have it being 6 a.m, so we'll make it be light out, and yeah.
Oh yeah, I think we came back to Whaler's Hold after knowing we went the wrong direction. And
Yeah, you guys were trying to go to the.
stay the night.
Yeah, you're trying to go to the Hollows, and you decided to go southward around the mountain range, and he ended up just hitting a river on all sides. You couldn't really pass it without having to try to swim or ford your way across. Then you decided to head back how you were and where you came from, and that's when Dorian had this memory. Yeah, so that's where you're at now. Daytime? Yeah. So now it's morning time. And you guys are in the ruins of Whaler's Hold, and Arvia is gone and her clan. It's just you guys.
Finally, some peace. No, just kidding. Do we need to eat or drink something right now?
I don't recall. I think you guys were always having dinner. It seemed like you guys were always eating around dinner time, 6 p.m.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
We'll just go with that because that's what you guys have been doing the last couple nights. I remember you'd always have a dinner. So we'll say you guys won't need anything until 6 p.m. this evening if you want it for that stuff.
Okay.
Sorry, I had to step away for a second, but like, was Arya in her group? Were they heading to the mine too?
Yeah. Well, they said that they said that you guys gonna do whatever with the Hollows and Zertorm's army, and she just said, sorry, to meet at Stone Loom Mines. She didn't really say. I don't think she really said when. Just that's where they'll be.
I thought she was going to proceed to some sort of dark forest that was southwest of them. I don't know.
Yeah, I think she's heading that way first. Arvia headed southwest into a large dark forest, and then said that they'll be at Stone Loom Mines.
Well, so I guess Dorian should be able to lead us there, right? If he remembers it and probably knows the way there.
I don't know if I'm trying to think if he's ever been there. He knows about it. Just why don't you just roll me a just roll me a D100. 50 and up, you know where it is. Otherwise, you don't. But you know the general area.
Left or right?
You're muted, by the way.
Sorry, never rolled a D100. I'm kind of excited.
I was like, just roll something crazy.
All right, here we go.
You got this.
Ooh.
It's above, right?
Yeah, so he knows. So I'm trying to figure out why you would have been there.
Remember?
Yeah, so it's so Dorian tells the party, did you say to people what you heard, what you saw, or did we end it right when you had the vision, right?
I think we ended right when we had the vision.
Okay, so you just had this vision or whatever, a memory. I'll say you're not sure exactly what it was. For some reason, you had this thought come into your mind, whether you put it there or not, and so you share that. So share that with the party.
Yeah. So, guys, I was out walking around and through the ruins, and it suddenly occurred to me. I know where a relic's at, or at least legend of it, and like
Yeah.
a sword. Wasn't it a sword?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Malagarn as it's called. Yeah, you're right. The legend of it.
Yeah. Yeah. So it was in a mind and stuff. Yeah, I imagine I was probably but I couldn't recall. You remember that scene in Lord of the Rings with the Gandalf, like they come to the split,
Oh,
and he's
right.
not
Yeah.
sure which way
Yeah.
to go,
Yeah.
and he
Yeah.
just sits there and smokes until he remembers. I
Yeah.
imagine something similar like that.
It doesn't smell as foul over here.
Yeah. It's like, oh, I remember now.
So, with your roll, I'll say that you remember it's almost due west of where you guys are now. Not exactly, but it's very much due west. But there's a body of water. There's a river that you have to cross. And like I said, you guys can swim, but not advisable, and you can't do it with Jag in the cart. So you have to find a crossing somewhere, and you don't know where that is, but you have to go like Stone Loom Mines is like due west of where you guys are.
Okay.
And it's like a few days, a couple few days. Kind of depends on how much you guys want to push it.
Yeah, I mean, let's
I think we can do it.
head out. I know if we go northwest here, we've already been in that hex, so
Yeah,
could help
so
us, right?
as a reminder here, it's Sunday, the 25th of Spring Rise. You guys are set. You guys had agreed to muster, to reconvene with Zertorm's army in the Hollows, which you haven't been to yet. You guys agreed to meet back with them in 5 days from now is when you said you would come back. Dorian knows that there's no way you can do that. You can't go all the way out to Stone Loom Mines, investigate it, find anything or not, and then get back to the Hollows. That's not going to happen. So I would say you guys are talking amongst each other, and you decide what do you care more about, or what do you guys want to do about this prior commitment you guys had made to Zertorm's army, to Viridia?
We could drop off Jag with Viridia.
Wait.
Oh, good.
You mean
So then we can go without, since we have to cross the water.
so just leave the cart and Jag at the
With Viridia. Yeah. That way we
That's
meet up with Viridia, keeping our promise, but then we can go off.
I don't know about that.
Well, Viridia has kept Jag before.
Yeah.
Yes.
You guys
True.
left him. You guys left
Where's she
him.
gonna be?
You guys
Not
left
like
him
she's just-
tethered up in Augerville for. Man, that's loud.
Well, yeah, but
But-
is she gonna stay in the Hollows this entire time, or is she gonna venture out?
You guys didn't. You guys. If I recall, your guys' plan was all of you guys fan out for a week or so, come back to the Hollows, muster up, and share intel with each other, and figure out have any of you guys found leads or not. Sorry, I got a cough. Do any of you guys have leads and kind of figure out further things? It was just a kind of a touch base. This is the first week of the army being under your service, so it's just kind of a quick get out, get some feelers out there, figure out what's going on, and reconvene and figure out if you guys want to make any plans. That's how I remembered anyway.
We don't have to tell her we have any leads. We could just tell her
We're gonna go and search.
something.
Absolutely.
Because honestly, if we get one of these artifacts, I don't want to give it to Zertor. We don't even
Exactly.
know if he's a good guy.
Exactly. That's the whole. Yeah. Good. I mean, that's a good way of thinking about it. So, what do we want to do here?
I mean, it'd be kind of bad for us to not show up when we're supposedly
Exactly.
the leaders of the army now.
Well, that's what I'm saying. We go
If
show.
it's on the way, I guess, but
It's not.
It's not.
The
Well,
Hollows.
Do we?
The Hollows is east. It's on the other. It's this mountain range, you guys. This little mountain range, you guys are at. The Hollows are on the other side of it.
Oh, okay.
You guys were close to it
I-
when you camped earlier, and Marcus was awake and saw a couple dwarves and saw some hunters in the middle of the night returning to the Hollows for all he could tell, and he kind of interacted briefly with them. So,
Wish we could send like a
pigeon or something.
message.
Put a note on Jag and slap him in the butt. Go.
Yeah. Hey, he's probably a smart horse. Figure it out.
He's
Never-
super smart.
Never saw Jag again.
And that was the last time we saw.
well, I mean, you've seen
alive.
people. You've seen people. You've seen others around. It's. I mean, I know a lot of these times you've been traveling and you haven't had encounters per se. Like nothing springs up and attacks you, but it's not like it's been absolute wasteland with no people around. I mean, Marcus saw a couple different groups of people walking around. You saw the serpent group. They weren't really friendly, but I mean, the point being is that you're not completely isolated and have no one around that you could, you know what I mean? If you could pay someone to deliver a message, you could do, there's other things you can do. If you guys really want to get going to where a artifact is, you can find a way to deliver a message to the Hollows. Just think about it. If you really wanted to get
like
somewhere else and you were pressed for time, what would you guys do?
I mean, going to sea and meet up with them, I think, is just a whole clerical thing. It's just like, whatever. I mean,
Right.
we have a hard need to an artifact here. I
Yeah.
don't think we should waste any time getting to it.
I
Right.
agree. I agree. I feel like we're getting hung up on,
Minutiae.
forget about Viridia. Yeah.
She'll
But it's
understand.
true. I mean, it's true. Like you guys agreed, and you said you'd be there, and you don't know if they'll be. Maybe if you guys don't show up, they'll think like you're lost or dead, or you don't know. They might not just take it as an insult. Maybe you don't know. I guess I'd say you're not sure exactly what would happen, but this is like pick what's more important. So
So the first weary travelers we come across, when we see them in the distance, we'll just start charging at them and say, "Hey, you! Don't run!"
Or you're dead.
absolutely
We have a message.
makes absolute sense.
Yeah, we'll keep
Yeah.
Dira sitting up,
Yeah.
in the wagon, all menacingly, like sharpening her blade
Of course.
while
I
we
like it.
come
All
barreling
liked it.
towards these people.
Excellent plan. I like it.
All right. So do we want to head out?
Yeah.
Head to the north. So we're going to leave Whaler's Hold. The party is going to venture northwest. Here we go. Back to like you said with this little marker here. This is terrain you've already been through, so I just need a keep watch.
We don't need to lead the way.
Yeah, that's
You're
correct.
best at that.
Do it.
Do it. Oof, look at all those dice. Yeah.
Beautiful. Yeah, so maybe I'll say, the party is sitting here kind of debating and talking, like, what do we want to do? We have we have a hard lead, we have this kind of obligation, and so all of you are kind of keeping a lookout. Dira's kind of doing I would just say all of you are really keeping a keen eye out, trying to find some sort of person, a body that you can like flag down, kind of like what Marcus was saying. You don't see anything this time, though. There's nothing around. I mean, if you see on the map here, it's a bunch of hills. Your range of vision is really low. You kind of go up in these peaks and troughs, and you never. I mean, you guys sit up at the top of a peak here and there peak is too strong of a word. It's just rolling hills. You get to a high point, and you look around, and no smoke, no signs of anything. Just kind of, this part. There's just nothing really here. And you don't see any tracks from Arvia or anywhere. They went a different direction, so you guys are out on your own.
Interesting.
Continuing to the north. One more keep watch, please. And if you want to add a +1, since like everyone's doing it, you can add a +1.
Jesus Christ.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys.
Yeah.
So now it's noon. It's midday here, and let me update the time. It's midday, and as you guys are, I'd say if you see on the hex there along the northern edge of it, there's a river, and Dorian tells you this is the river that you need to cross. Stone Loom Mines is on the other side of this river, and this river runs right here. It looks like it's running east to west, but this river in general is a north to south river generally, and so this is where you'll need to cross. Somewhere you have to find somewhere to cross here, and you see. So you guys are coming up to the bank of this river, good 40, 50 feet wide. I mean, it's a large body of water. I mean, it's not like it's rapids, but it's a very large river, and you see a group of people washing clothes, and they just look like peasants. They just look like regular people, and they're out at the bank. There's a group of half dozen of them, mostly women. You see one man and a couple kids, and they just look like they're washing clothes, kind of doing some duties. They look up as you approach. They look up, and the man turns towards you. He doesn't make any kind of gestures. He just gets pretty still, and he looks at you.
I think we should talk to these people and find out if there's a crossing somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd
And then maybe
like to
if
approach
there's
the
a
guy.
messenger.
You're gonna have to
Oh yeah.
fight your urges and not punch the children.
Tough. You're gonna have to give me a.
You're in the back.
You're gonna have to give me
What's up,
a
Aaron?
like some sort of resistance roll to resist your urges.
Oh, come on.
Everybody stop it.
Seriously, you gotta do it.
You have to give me an animal handling roll since you're an animal. No. Okay, so yeah, so you're you're approaching Dira on Jag, of course, towing the cart, and the rest of you on foot, and you're 200 yards away.
Mhm.
What do you guys do?
I like to just call out, have my hand up. Good morning or good afternoon to you, or something, without that accent. But just seem kind, right? And
One of the little kids like waves. He's like 6. He's just like he waves, all super happy.
That's the one you punch.
I just snarl.
Maybe the rest of us should hang back and only one of us go forward. And
I agree with
That
that.
one's perfect
We'll
to
just-
push over.
Now's the time to find out if little kids float.
Exactly.
They all float down here. Sick. You people are sick.
Man.
So which one of us want to go over there?
I can go up to him and approach him.
All right.
Okay, so Garrick, the rest of you kind of hang back, and Garrick, do you walk up? Do you trot up? What do you do?
I just walk up to him.
Say trot up. I picture him having one of those broom handles that has the pony at the end.
Oh
He's-
yeah.
And some coconuts in my hand.
Oh my god. So he
I
does.
just say,
The man does. The man
good
doesn't say
afternoon.
anything to you.
Okay.
But
Well,
do you
I
say
continue
something?
To ask. Yeah, I'd like to ask him, like, we're looking to cross this river. Do you know of any crossing close by that we could use?
He kind of looks you up and down, and you just look like a regular person. You're a hunter. You can tell you're an outdoorsman, but you don't you're not wearing any insignia, any kind of sigils or anything. So he's like, there's the one to the west. I mean, where are you from? He's not like interrogating you. He's just kind of like,
Yeah.
why wouldn't you know that? He's just you can tell he's just assumes that you're from around here. You're just some hunter from some village somewhere. He's like, there's the one to the west.
Yeah, sorry, we're not from this area. Thank you very much. It's just a day's hike to the west.
He just kind of like looks up and he's like, yeah, day or so. Yeah, and it's close. You can get there.
Okay.
Just stay along the
There's no
water.
toll.
Just stay on the water and you'll find it. There's the castle there.
All right. Castle. Interesting.
Mm.
What castle is this?
It's I had it written down. It's the Twilight Gap.
Twilight Gap. All right. Never heard of it. Of course, I've never heard of the crossing either, but
The crossing's just a bridge, but yeah, Twilight Gap is Twilight Gap's the castle.
do they keep control of that crossing? Do you know?
He just kind of goes like this. He just makes that kind of face.
Great.
Okay.
He's like,
Okay.
Are you gonna cross? You're gonna cross?
Yeah,
He kind of looks over
trying
at. He looks at the party. He sees like Dira like wearing her armor and like her helmet, and Dorian also kitted out, and he's like, this guy. I mean, he's got a sword, but he's just wearing like leather. He's not like some full pure warrior. He's just like a, some sort of bodyguard for these people, from what you can tell. And he's just like, I mean, Garrick looks like a regular hunter. Marcus looks like just some guy in robes. He doesn't look too. Or wait, you got leather on now too, don't you?
Yeah, but my robe was over it.
Yeah. So he just looks like a regular, a non-combatant. So he's just kind of like, you guys are going over there. That's his look. But he doesn't say anything. Like, okay, well, yeah, the Twilight Gap's that way. Just follow the river. You can't miss it. What are you guys up to over there? Have you ever been?
No, we've never been over here. I mean, one of our members have long time ago. We're meeting up with some old relatives of his. So
He just kind of looks. I mean, not scared, but he just as this is going on, he's kind of just saying fewer and fewer words. He's just like, okay.
good luck to you.
I call out to Garrick. Don't forget about the message.
Oh yeah. Any of you or any of your people here ever go to the Hollows? Because we're looking to send a message to a fellow group of ours. Do you think you'd be heading that way?
Yeah, I mean, we could do that. Who's the message for?
Do you think we gotta have access to some sort of little envelope or a little paper or something?
Yeah.
Rudimentary. Okay, so I mean, we'll have possibly written beforehand,
Right.
message to Viridia. We'll just hand this to a lady named Viridia.
And he thinks, he's like, there's no one at the Hollows named Viridia.
Well, she doesn't reside there. She's meeting us there. She's from Augerville originally.
He's like,
Amber's
oh.
Peak.
Yeah, so
Amber's
when you say Augersville, he's like, oh, Amber's Peak. We've heard like stories of like what happened out there. Did you guys see that?
Ooh.
Yeah, that was us. So, I don't know.
And like one of the little kids says, oh, that's so cool.
You want to ride my dragon? He's right over here. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. It's actually our dragon. Yeah.
That doesn't sound good.
We can do that, but so are these warriors from Amber's Peak?
Yes, some of them. Yep.
Zcords.
I
So
feel like I'm divulging too much information.
well, he's
this
just
guy.
like, oh, well, I don't know how much the Hollows wants to have a big group of fighters coming into their town. I'll deliver the message, but maybe you can pay me a delivery fee.
Sure,
We can take
that
the
can
kid
be-
off your hands.
One less mouth to feed.
Exactly.
Dira, quiet. Come on.
I'll deliver it for 3 silver.
How about 2?
Okay.
Okay.
He holds his hand out.
All right. I hand him 2 silver.
Okay.
Deducted that from my sheet.
Yeah. 2 and I won't tell Viridia how you
Okay.
dishonored yourself.
Okay. So he said, "Yeah, I'll get it there."
Okay.
So you're going to the Twilight Gap?
Well, we gotta cross this river.
Where are you
We're
going?
headed on the other side. It's a place up in the mountains over there. I assume it's in the mountains.
He's kind of like,
I don't want to tell them very much information about that,
That's fine.
right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fine.
you don't have to say anything, man. You just tell him to shut his mouth.
Hey, that's none of your business.
That's right.
Okay. Well, I hope you find what you're looking for out there. Stay safe.
You too. Thanks.
All right.
Thanks for your information.
Peace unto you. You know, he gives a little kind of a formal, how they say goodbye around here. You know, peace unto you, and he just kind of returns and goes back to the, minding the ladies and being kind of a lookout while they do their work.
I'll wave back to the kids. Hey. And then turn around and walk off.
Yeah. So if you don't know right now, that's fine. But if a general idea, like what did you want this message to really say?
What do you guys think?
You don't have to have it figured out right now. I'm just for
Yeah. Something to convey.
like, do you want to tell them that you're okay? You do want to say that we found a lead to something, or do you not want to
But I won't
say?
say-
Just say a lead. Just say that there's a place that we wanted to investigate. So we'll be late coming back to the Hollows.
Okay, but
Yeah,
keep
yeah.
it
As
vague.
as that.
Okay, yeah, okay,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
fine. And then but you said that you will come back to the Hollows. So you're just gonna be running late, or do you not even say
Yeah, 'cause-
anything like that?
Because we do have to go and meet up with them, don't we? That
Well,
way we can get all the information that they got.
right, because maybe they have intel too that you guys don't have. But I mean, like we've kind of discussed, you guys seemingly have really good intel right now, a really strong lead. Maybe they've got nothing, maybe they do. You don't know. So, yeah, we can just keep it. You can just keep the message vague, saying we have a lead. We're gonna go check it out, and I'm just trying to think of what you would say. Like, wait for us at the Hollows. Like, we're just gonna be
Right.
we're just gonna be a few days late, or you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But I don't want to
Yeah,
I mean,
agree.
I don't want to write your letter for you, but you don't have to say anything either. So,
Yeah.
we can
Just
figure.
put in there, Viridia, we're okay.
Yeah.
Should we get this guy's name?
XOXO.
All right. So yeah, the message is delivered.
Yeah,
Oh, go ahead.
what was the name of that guy?
I don't think I ever got his name.
Yeah, you never did get his name.
How can we hold him accountable?
Messenger has been paid.
You know what he looks
Excuse
like.
me, sir.
You know
I
what
got
you
your
know
name.
you know what he looks like, and all these ladies and these couple kids. I mean, if you saw him again, you could recognize him. You don't know if they're even from the Hollows. They never said. They just said they know where the Hollows is. So, and he said he took your money and said he'd deliver the message. Will he? You don't know.
Yeah.
Took our money. That's right. He's like,
Gets
sucker.
back to his group and he's like, "Who is that? I don't know, but I just got 2 silver off him." Idiot.
Sucker.
Oh, great.
All right.
So we want to venture northwest, I guess.
Yeah. Ready?
Let's do it.
All right, so you guys head out. Go northwest. I need a lead the way and keep watch.
I will lead the way. Pathfinder.
I'll keep watch.
Oh, kidding me?
Remember your talent. If you have a, you
Yes.
can
Oh yeah.
use your talent if you need it.
Yeah. That's great that you remember that stuff, Mike. Thank you. I'm just so out. So
No,
I'm
no.
burning a willpower,
no.
and I'll just succeed. I'll lead the way.
2 damage applied to wits.
Oof.
What?
Damn.
Dang it.
Oof.
And we failed to keep watch. Oh, this ain't gonna be.
But you
I'm
passed
all tapped out on wits.
like you're broken.
Well, I mean, I only have 3 on my wits, and they're all X'd out.
You
Yeah,
broke
that's
yourself.
broken.
How,
Well, he didn't. He might have not have healed himself.
Yeah.
For sleeping.
you guys should all be
Oh.
rested up and everything. So you should be down to 1. You should
Right,
have.
do the,
Yeah, you're not broken. Yeah, you got. Yeah, take off 1 more.
Yeah, it would have been one.
There you go.
There
Okay.
we go. Okay.
So why did you?
Good
What
call,
happened? So what happened here, Dorian?
I love it when you ask us like that. It's like, what'd you do?
If it's either good or bad, if it's something really good or something bad like this, I mean, why did it happen?
Yeah, I'm wondering myself what happened.
So we're going
Um,
along the edge of the
Pretty
river
s-
here.
Pretty
like they
straightforward
suggested, trying to-
instructions. Yeah.
Maybe I walked through like a bee's nest or something like that.
He's having an aneurysm.
What's that?
He's having an aneurysm.
Don't you go dying on me.
Or maybe I was like allergic to something. Pollen. I was like,
Start
I don't
swelling.
yeah. My eyes are swollen up. I'm fine.
All right.
I don't know.
All right. So
Unless you are 78. Jeez.
Yeah,
That's-
I'm pretty old.
yeah, that's like barely in the adult range for dwarves. You're barely an adult, if I recall. Like you're just past being a youngling in dwarven years, if I recall right. Okay, so you're here, and you see just tracks here and there. It's not like it's a worn path, but you see signs of foot traffic and animal traffic, especially down on the water. But nothing really noteworthy.
We haven't come across any sign of a crossing yet.
No, not yet.
Yeah, okay. I guess we'll just keep following the river.
Okay.
So with this, can we go southwest? I
Yeah.
see like just barely a sliver.
Yeah. So it's just how you'll see. So you guys want to head southwest?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
So
mean,
are you guys all good to do that, or
so we
or
make
what?
it there. It'll be like 6 p.m. by the time we arrive, right?
Yeah. If you get to this next hex, it'll be darkness. That's correct.
So nothing
Should
ill-fated happened to us from the failed keep watch?
No.
Okay. Not yet. Okay.
We just camp here. If it's going to be 6 p.m., by the time I get camp set up, it'll be midnight,
Mm-hmm.
and then we'll be getting a late start.
Oh yeah. Let me get my little dot thing for you.
We could do
guys.
that.
Yeah. Whatever.
Faster at setting the camp up.
Camp takes as long as camp takes.
Yep. 6 hours. It's a whole thing. You guys can stop here, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so the party pulls up stakes here and calls it, and so Marcus can spend the 6 hours here setting up camp, do
So
his
we
thing.
can help him, right?
Yeah,
We can get him close. Okay.
if you guys want to help, you can give him. I mean, he's got 85 dice to do this, but if you want to help him, because again, remember, a lot of you guys, maybe actually just spent, but I mean, if you guys have training you want to do, then you can do that, or whatever. But yeah, so we'll spend this 6 hours here. Marcus will be setting up camp, so you can give me a setup camp roll for that, please. Look at all those. Good Lord. All right. So that's going to happen without a hitch. Very well. What else do the rest of you guys want to do? Because this is going to be 6 hours of like, you can hunt, you can fish since you're at the river. You can. There's other thing like you pull up in that party thing, and there's other. Look, there's hunt, there's fish, there's forage, meaning like go collect whatever berries and food. You can do those kinds of things while this is all going on. Do you want to do any of that? Do any of you guys want to do any of that? Or if I didn't check your guys' sheets. If you guys have XP and if you want to train something for 6 hours and level up something, you can do that.
I wanna fish.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm putting things here.
I'm gonna forage.
Okay.
I'll go hunting for the fact that doing that counted as resting. So.
Yeah. So if you so we'll go. Dorian said it first. So Dorian, give me a fish roll. And I think if you have like you can get like an actual fishing pole and stuff, and you get like a +1 to it. But you don't have any gear for it, so you can just, see what happens.
Yeah. Okay.
Let me get the
Ooh.
Player's handbook.
What I do? I don't even know how I caught fish. I don't even know.
Keep watch, forage, hunt, fish. So let's see. Ooh, very good. Okay. Let me get the rules. So if you're in a hex that's by a river or a lake, you can fish. If you're on foot, blah blah blah. Okay. Oh, well, okay, I'll let you do it this time. It says to fish, you need to have fishing gear. I'll let you do it this time. Well, just from now on, I'll say I didn't know the rules right. So, yeah, you're supposed to have gear, but whatever, we'll let you do it.
Put it in our Mary Poppins cart. We gotta have it.
I see Dorian out there on setting up tent. He's just got like his shirt off and he's grunting like a bear, just swatting at the fish.
Yeah. He's like getting pissed, dwarven style, just punching him through the water, just like punching. That's hilarious.
Should be able to catch this.
Okay, so success means that you catch a number of units of fish equal to the number of 6s you rolled, and the fish can be cooked by a chef, which is then turned into food. You can eat fish raw. If you eat the fish raw, then you don't have to roll your food die for that day. You have to do that within the first day. So, like right now, whatever it is, you have to. The fish will go bad by noon tomorrow if you don't cook it. But from now till noon tomorrow, you can just eat it raw, and you won't. And that will count as your food roll for the day, so you don't have to roll that food die. So you got 2 fish. Yeah. So that's that. So good job.
Cool. I'm gonna definitely bring him back to Marcus and have him like do some kind of Cajun
Fish fry.
Fish fry. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Something.
So you've got I'm not gonna like drag and drop items onto your sheet here. But so you just got 2 fish. Good job. So then, Dira said you want to do foraging.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you can spend a quarter day foraging for edible plants and water. So you can set the same. Okay, so it says to forage, you must choose whether you're looking for food or water. You'll be looking for food. So then you make a survival roll modified by the type. So I think if you just click it in the chart, it will roll the right die.
Okay.
So you're in easy terrain. Yeah. Success okay, so if you roll 6s, the number of 6s you rolls determines how many units of vegetables you find, edible roots and plants, which then can be cooked by a chef. You can eat veggies raw, and it counts the same as fish and other meat. You can, if you just eat it raw, that counts as eating your food for that day. And the same thing, after 24 hours of harvesting these veggies, they'll be bad unless they're cooked.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and it actually, since it's spring, you roll at a -1 because there's seasonal. Like in the winter, trying to forage in the winter where there's nothing, you have to roll at a -2. In the autumn, in the harvest time, you get a +1 because that's when everything's blooming. Summer is no modifier, and springtime, which is what we're in now, you roll at a -1 for foraging. So if you want to click that and give it
Yeah, that's so cool. That's realistic.
give it and there's a whole thing for the terrain type too, but I'm not going to get into that. It's like if you're in certain terrain, it's much more prevalent or not, but we'll just say roll it at a -1 just because of the time of year, please, whenever you're ready. Okay.
Oh yeah.
So
Thank
Dira,
God.
very good. So Dira scours the grasslands here and finds 1 unit's worth of veggies. Very good. And now Garrick is going to go hunt. Now remember, we did this wrong last time.
Survival roll.
Yeah.
I was just reading it now.
Okay,
I
yeah,
need to do survival roll first.
First, you must find your
if I
place. Yeah.
Yeah, that's for prey. And then if I'm successful, I get to roll a d6 for the chart of what I catch.
Right.
And then to kill it, I do a marksmanship roll.
Yeah. Which, instead of doing marksmanship, just click your actual bow, because that will fire the shot, and it will also account for your arrow die.
Okay.
So yeah, first thing is first is a survival roll.
I can use Master of the Hunt for this.
Yeah,
Right?
see the Master of the Hunt.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And does that just mean you automatically succeed?
Oh, yeah.
No, it says are you level 1 or 2, Master of the Hunt? Oh, you're
2.
level 2. So your survival roll is modified by +1 when you hunt. So did you add a +1, or did it automatically add a +1?
I clicked it. Let's see.
It rolled 3 wits and 2 survival.
It did because I only have 1 survival.
Oh, okay. So you
So,
actually, but you can push it if you want. You don't have any banes.
There's no banes at the moment. Yeah.
Okay. With no banes, very good. So yeah, you succeed, and now you roll a d6.
D6.
And shows us what you find.
5. Ooh, a boar.
Ooh, I know that's
Exciting.
risky.
So I think that's a negative. Boars attack you if you fail. So I assume for the marksmanship, and it says difficulty in -1.
Yeah.
That applied to my roll. So I get it like
You-
1 less die as I roll.
You should get 1 more because it's easy. Well, wait, what does that mean?
I
Difficulty?
Think it's take away 1 die.
Okay. I mean, I guess so, but that's weird because to me, what would be harder, shooting a boar with a bow and arrow or shooting a mouse? You know what I mean?
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Like shooting a mouse and a rabbit, those have a difficulty of +1. Hang on.
Maybe it's easy.
Modify the
So
roll with the
sitting.
difficulty. All right. Well, let's just say, I don't know, difficulty -1. To me, that means you get an extra die. That's what that means to me, because it's easier. The difficulty is easier. It's not harder. I don't know. That's just
Modify
how.
the roll with the difficulty of the animal according to the table. You don't need to fight the animal. Roll
Yeah.
once
So
is enough.
the tape. So pull up your bow and arrow and click it to shoot, and you'll bring up that screen, and then the modifier thing, just put -1.
Okay. Longbow.
And so it should fire it, and it should also roll your quiver ammo counter for you as well.
So you're saying modifier should do.
Just put in what it said,
-1?
-1. Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if it's gonna do. Alright,
I think.
fine.
I think it means. Okay. What I think it means is, can you kill it? Not can you hit it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. But yeah. Oh, good lord, you nailed that thing. Okay. So yeah. Thump.
Sweet.
If you roll. Okay, success means roll on the table. Okay. Modify the roll with the difficulty of the animal. You don't need to fight. Rolling once. All right, yeah. So you let loose and sink it right into this boar's neck, and the other ones scatter off. There's a group of them, and it falls over instantly, like kill shot. It doesn't even run a step. You like nail it perfectly, and it just drops right where it is, dead. And you approach it, and you'll harvest 4 meat and 2 pelts.
Nice.
Very nice.
Marcus, start the fire.
So, like, yeah, the whole party comes back, like, with a bounteous cornucopia of, like, Thanksgiving
Cheers.
time. We've got fish, we've got... Marcus has just broke his ass for 6 hours setting up the camp, and now it's dark, and now they're like, cook for us, bitch!
Come on. Get in there.
You've been lollygagging around here setting up camp. Now, so now the party is all returned with this bounteous harvest, and
Okay.
so now there's
You look cute.
there's fish, there's veggie, there's whatever, boar meat and pelts. I will put the pelts on the cart. Oh yeah, what did we do with Jag in the cart?
I thought he's still with us.
Well, weren't you guys gonna send that to the Hollows? Or
We
what?
were thinking about it, but if we find a crossing, we don't have to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, I just
totally.
couldn't remember if that was the plan or what. Okay. Yeah. So I'll put then since you guys still have the cart, I'll get Jag, and I'll put the pelts on the cart for Jag. Cool game gear.
All right, so if I'm gonna cook, I think we're gonna need somebody to sleep while I cook. That way, we'll have someone to watch the other half of the night, and they can eat their food when they wake up.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm good because that hunt just put me at ease and I'm relaxed, and so I rested.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you'll get tired.
Yeah, you recovered all any damage that you have accrued, but you do still need to sleep.
Okay, I see.
Otherwise, you'll get the sleepy condition. All right, so Jag's been upgraded. You guys have 11 pelts now. Okay.
Nice.
So camp set up at 6 o'clock. Marcus is going to start cooking now for another 6 hours. And I'll just say you can cook all this stuff. You can turn all this stuff into food if you want. Does anyone want to just, like, if you, it'd be wasteful to do it if you guys still all have D12 food dye. I don't know if you do or not.
I know Dorian needs food.
So if you want to, I'll just say if you want to eat this food fresh right now and not have to roll a food dye, you can do that. Or you can all turn it into food dye and upgrade your guys' dye as needed. If some of you are running low or whatever, you can do it that way, or either way is fine. But there's 4 meat. Since he's got this whole chef operation here, he's going to convert all 4 meat, 2 fish, and a veggie all into food. So that's going to be, 7 food.
That's awesome. Yeah, I'll just eat one of the meats now.
Gonna have
Let's
steamed
have a D8 for food.
fish
Okay.
over ginger.
Mm.
Do you have ginger?
All the spices.
Elegant.
Okay, so Garrick's fed, and there's water right here, so you don't need to go spend water dye. You're at the river. Okay, so that's 1 food accounted for.
Yeah, I want to upgrade my die.
Okay, you can do it. You can do a couple dye now that it's all cooked. Because are you at a D8? Remember that it adds weight to your character too. The more food and torches and stuff, it starts bogging down your. Just so you know, it's not free carry.
Yeah. I'll just go to D8.
Okay, so that's 2 meat taken care of. So there's still 2 more meat, a veggie, and 2 fish.
All right, so who's gonna sleep while I'm cooking?
Could I eat that and then go to sleep?
Yeah, it doesn't take time to eat.
Yeah,
So
Well, I was gonna say it takes me 6 hours to cook it, though.
that's true.
Can I
Yeah.
help cook?
Well, he could just eat it raw.
Yeah, you can eat it raw.
It's not a sickness thing. I mean, you can just eat it. You know what I mean?
I imagine like being a avid hunter. You know, this is kind of something I do. You know, like cut out the heart and like.
Yeah. He pulls out the meat and I salt bay it for him.
Yeah, there you go.
Ooh, thank you.
He's just like, here, he gets like, Garrett comes over and just like kind of nudges Marcus out of the way, and just like there's like a hot plate, and Garrett just throws this slab of like 16-ounce chunk of boar meat on there, sears the outside for like 3 seconds, and he's good to go. It's cooked enough for him. Yeah. So he just sits absolute savage.
Stop squealing.
Yeah. So Garrick's good. So that's one meat down.
Right,
what about the
then
rest of you? Okay, so Garrick's going to sleep. Dorian, what are you up to?
Can I help? Like, can we like dry the fish so that we can kind of keep it?
That's what the cooking That's what.
Oh, okay.
That's what he's doing. Yeah, he's meat and veggies and any kind of stuff you forage and fish and hunt and collect. If you have a chef, he can turn it into foodstuffs, whether that be like drying it, brining it, whatever the details are. He can turn it into permanent, basically shelf-stable food. So that's what Marcus is going to be doing for this time. He's going to be, unless people want to eat now, eat it raw.
You know, I wonder if anybody wants to do it, but it may be to our advantage that someone else learns how to cook too.
I'd be happy to help learn.
Do you have XP? You can.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Too many chefs in the kitchen. All right.
Just the untimely, unfortunate circumstance of one of you getting beheaded. Something like that. Not being an absolute detriment to the party. So so you can do that if you want to. Also, if you have XP, you can stay up and shadow Marcus and kind of learn how to be a cook. If you want to spend XP and spend 6 hours training and learning that talent, I'm good with that.
Yeah. I imagine he's like yelling at me the whole time.
Well, of course.
Like
Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah. It's fucking raw. Yeah.
Cool.
So you want to? Okay, so you're going to be spending your 6 hours learning the chef talent or cook talent or whatever.
Yeah. So that's like 5 XP, right?
Yeah, for level 1. Okay, so update your sheet, and I'll put that onto your person, onto your talents. Okay, Dira, what are you up to?
I'll stay up and keep watch.
Okay, very good.
I slept all season.
Go ahead and give me a keep watch roll, please. And then Dorian, here comes your chef talent. You are now chef level 1.
Oh, great. Okay.
Damn, look at all those guys.
Very good. And you, Dorian, you updated your sheet and took off XP, right?
Yep, I did.
Okay, very good. Okay, so Dira keeps watch. And Dira, did you want to just eat some meat now or veggie now, or do you want to wait till midnight to when it's cooked and then eat?
I'll eat now.
Okay, so that's one less meat. And then Dorian, did you eat or are you waiting?
Yeah, I ate.
Okay, so that's down to now. It's gonna be so at the end here. It's gonna be basically 4 food die because 3 of the 4 meat were eaten. So that means there's gonna be 1 meat.
And Dorian's adding one of those meat to his die.
Okay, so we'll be down to 3 then. So there'll at the end of this here at midnight. And then Marcus, what are you doing? Are you gonna eat one of these as well?
Yeah, I'm gonna eat one.
Okay.
What is everybody else's food dies at?
I'm at
a D8.
Okay, so here at midnight now, it's going to be after all this effort here. You guys have all eaten basically most of it. So when it's all said and done, you guys are going to have 2 food die to distribute amongst yourselves, however you want. You're going to have two extra.
We'll give it to Garrick and Dorian since they're both at a D8, so everyone could be at a D10.
Okay. Yeah, all you guys update your sheets, and now all the food is either eaten or packed away. Very good. That was very good. Okay, so now we're gonna say it's midnight, and Marcus has been. Well, I mean, all of you have been busting your butts here for hours, getting this camp going, foraging, and Marcus and Dorian teaching Dorian the ways of the mobile camp chef here, and Dorian is got a good teacher, and he learns like the rudimentary ways of preserving all this food. So it's a very good, useful backup skill. And
Teach him my special meal.
the special.
So first, I put the peanut butter in my ass, and then I put the jelly in my ass. I call it peanut butter and jelly ass sandwich. But Dorian over here is gonna call it lunch.
Taste it.
What is wrong with you?
Can we erase the last 30 seconds?
Lots of things are wrong. Lots of things, not just one. Lots of things are wrong. All right, so
I was thinking maybe Dorian was gonna, or Marcus would teach him how to like spit in the food and stir it.
they'll never know. They never know. All right, so now it's midnight.
Do this all the time.
Garrick's awake. The watch happened without incident. So now, Garrick is Garrick gonna keep watch by his lonesome, and the other three go to sleep?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Did anybody steal anything from us this time?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm like getting sleepy, so I'm gonna like push it. Oh my lord! No. Sorry,
What
guys.
happened?
I don't know what happened.
Come on.
If these forest people come back, I swear.
I swear to God. Did this happen last time I kept watch through the middle of the night?
I think so. This rings a bell.
I didn't break myself, but
Damn. Is that half your wits or more?
I have 1 wit left.
Damn.
I don't have a lot of wits for some reason.
Nitwit.
Nitwit.
Okay, so we'll say it's 3 a.m. It's darkness, and what happens that you're not keeping? Are you dozing or what's going on?
Yeah, imagine like maybe the boar meat gave me a little bit of indigestion or something. I don't know, or just made me really sleepy or something. I just got lost in thought and just wasn't focusing. I don't know.
All right, so
Unacceptable.
It's unacceptable.
so you hear behind you. You hear behind you. You hear the sound of footsteps.
Oh, hell no.
Everybody wake up!
And you hear because it's like, nighttime, the moon's out.
Is it like kind of like a field, or are we amongst some trees?
I mean, there's a few trees here and there, but it's mostly just kind of grassland.
Okay.
It's not like no bushes. I mean, there was boar around. There's like shrubs and stuff for them to root around and find food. And I'm thinking you guys are like here, like down along the water line, because you got told to follow the river. So you guys are kind of on the bank of the river, and so maybe you didn't hear it just because the sound of the running water until they got close, but then you hear marvelous Twilight.
Fuck.
And this
I'd like
person
to draw my bow and arrow, or just ice short sword.
No, that was a temporary weapon you had.
Oh, okay.
That was a magical
Neat.
weapon that, yeah.
Oh.
You hear marvelous Twilight, and you recognize that voice. And you stand up and turn around, and in the darkness,
Yeah.
I mean, the moon's out, there's a little bit of light, but it's 2 a.m, it's dark. And you see this person standing there, and you just see these golden eyes.
Oh, It's Marigold.
It is Marigold.
Marigold.
Wow.
What are you doing here?
Get some help.
Yeah.
Come sit around the fire. Tell me your journeys. Are you here to kill us?
She sits down. She's like, so, she nods like you're inviting her to the camp, and she like nods saying thank you, and proceeds to sit down across the fire from you, and she's just kind of smiling, and she has her guitar, her lute guitar thing, and she gets it out, and she's just very quietly, like not like with a pick or anything, just like finger picking, like very, very quietly, just picking this slow kind of peaceful, relaxing kind of little melody on her guitar.
No.
And she's like, so what are you guys doing out here? You survived.
We're searching for something. What are you doing out here?
I'm going to entertain.
Didn't she...
Do you remember the last time you saw her?
Yeah, she left right after the whole hatching of that dragon, right? That's the last we saw her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you guys, because the little sawed-off bastard Palakis and Marigold were up on that stage thing with you with the egg, and Palakis ran, and then like when you guys looked around, like Marigold was just gone. And you've asked about her a couple times here and there, but no one's seen anything from her. And then now she
I'd
is.
like to
now
ask
she's
her
here.
to stop playing if she could. Like, oh, we gotta be quiet. The rest are sleeping. I don't know.
She's like,
afraid that she'll put me into a trance or something with that stuff.
well then, give me a roll. Give me a.
I don't know if we should allow
What's that?
Garrick to
Allow
be.
what?
Yeah.
I don't know if we should allow Garrick to be alone anymore, keeping watch over
I
us.
know.
Yeah.
Game is so realistic.
give me a manipulation roll. If you want to try to tell her to stop doing what she wants to do.
Are you serious? What does all threes mean?
It means fail.
Let me push it.
Fail.
Okay.
Oh shit. Oh, wait.
That was your wits that you're down. Now you're down on your empathy too. Down one.
Shit.
It's a whole different pool. You're fine.
Yeah.
So,
My wits were...
so what do you say? So she's sitting here plucking this thing very quietly. It's kind of looking at you. The golden eyes just like staring at you across the fire.
Would just like to put a hand out, like, if you could stop playing, please. They're sleeping. We don't want to come. Dorian's a light sleeper.
Yeah.
He'll wake up super cranky with his axe.
She just like, she continues to play for another second or two. And she's just like staring right at you. She doesn't look mean. She looks very happy and pleased to see you. She continues playing for another 2 or 3 seconds, and then she just nods her head and back, on her back, the guitar. Well, she sets it down next to her and reclines back. Said, what are you guys doing out here?
Like I said, we're just looking around for stuff. Anyway, enough of us. What are you doing out here?
Yeah, nice.
I just had to escape that dragon. You guys were there. I thought for sure you were all goners. You were right there. I can't believe you guys survived.
Yeah, well, we got some skills. So, I mean, you escaped and you ran away, and you seem like you've been gone for a while. It's been, what, like a week? Week and a half?
Something like that. I travel all the time.
Yeah.
I'm all over the Ravens land. Amber's Peak is one of my favorite places because the Galdanes love me like few other people do. I love going to Amber's Peak, but I go everywhere.
Have you been walking around these lands looking for us? Or you just, by hap chance, you ran across us?
Well, I'm always happy to see you, but I mean, no. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't say I'm looking for you, but I do enjoy our interactions when we have them. So what happened with Zertorm?
Well,
The dragon lived, I'm guessing.
yeah, yep. Grew pretty quickly. Now Zertorm has control of it, and it's kind
She
of
just
his little
kind of,
pet.
Marigold's kind of like, oof. And the mother dragon?
Some fire demon lady that Zertorm has under his on his team controlled it and submissively did it like fly away. I can't remember, or she didn't kill it. I think she just kind of controlled it and it flew off.
I'd have to revisit that,
I
actually.
can't
I don't remember. Yeah, the
anyway.
fire lady, like, wrangled it somehow. Anyway, so she's like, okay, well... So, are you on a mission or just out adventuring? What are you guys up to? I'm just traveling the lands, making my rounds. Where are you guys off to? Do you know?
Making your rounds.
Are you heading to a destination or are you just heading in a direction?
We're just kind of heading in a direction. We got some hints here and there of places to explore. It's yeah. I don't want to divulge in.
Okay.
Exactly.
Do you need help with anything?
How can you help us? What besides
She
just
just
looking around, I guess. But
she like starts laughing loudly, but then she's like catches herself like quiet. You know, it's middle of the night, people are sleeping, so she's like Garrick's like, how can you help? And she just like laughs her head off for a second, and then she like like keeps it like quiet, like you know, I know a lot of the things and I know a lot of people. You know, she just plays it like very, you know, modest. She's like, what are you looking for?
should we trust this lady? What do you guys think?
No.
I mean, realistically, it almost sounds like metagaming if we. Well, I mean, I guess we'd all have some sort of understanding.
You've interacted with her enough. You know, you've got. I think you have a fair vibe of what is going on with her. That you know what I mean. Like she's not.
Yeah.
Dira has never trusted her, just so you know.
I have never liked her.
She.
Yeah,
I feel like we can't really keep secrets from her.
She moves to stand up.
Like
she moves to like. She's looking at you and she sees just Garrick is like just twisted and like conflicted with what. You know, she can just obviously tell that he is a conflicted person and doesn't know what he wants to say or not say. And she makes a stand to get up. And she kind of moves to stand up and looks at Garrick like, do you want to stop me? Or she like gives Garrick a chance to say anything that he wants.
No.
And then
yeah, you know, I mean, I'd like to, like, no, sit down. Would you like something to eat? You know, we have some food we just cooked up.
She smiles and sits back down. She's like, that'd be lovely. What do you have?
We got some fish. We got some boar meat.
Ooh, I love fish. Fish, please.
Some little vegetables. You want a little stir fry with that, or?
I just eat meat. That's all I've ever eaten.
Nice.
So she takes
All
that.
right,
so
yeah.
you get it for her.
Mm-hmm.
So she sits down and, you know, and eats it and loves it and just, compliments to the chef. Marcus was his name.
Mm-hmm.
And she's
That's
very
pretty good.
She's very pleased. She's like, thank you. And okay. She's like, so how can I help you? Is what she says. You've just helped me so much. I was hungry. I didn't want to impose. I didn't want to say anything, but You've been so generous and hosting your camp to me and feeding me food on my journeys, on my travels. You all have been very kind to me, and I loved when you came to my performances at Augersville. You know, every time I've interacted with you, you guys have impressed me more and more. How can I help you?
I'd like to ask her, what does she know about these artifacts? That I guess, like, so I ask her, so you know, Zeratorm is looking for some artifacts that would give him a great power. Are you aware of this?
Not just him. Everyone's looking for them. Yes.
Okay,
Are you looking for artifacts?
Possibly.
You should
So
ask
what-
if Zaggerfer's dead.
Oh yeah. So do you have any leads on where we could find some of these artifacts? What do you know about them?
Weatherstone, Stoneloom Mines.
Weatherstone. What? Weatherstone. Tell me more about Weatherstone. Where is that? The name of the artifact, or where it resides, or?
The scepter is at Weatherstone. Far, she looks far. She turns and looks her head far to the south, like she just kind of smiles because she knows that you guys have never been anywhere. You guys don't know anything about the land, not really. And she just kind of smiles and she's like, "It's that way." And she like points south.
Newbies.
Yeah, she's like, Weatherstone's that way. And she points south.
Okay.
Yeah, everyone's looking for these. Some people know. Some people know where they're at. Some people don't. But just because you know where an artifact is doesn't mean you can retrieve it. Necessarily.
Okay. Is Zygofer looking for one of these artifacts? I'd like to ask her that.
She kind of smirks. Zygofer is... He's looking for something. It's looking for something, yes.
I say, that's interesting. You say it like that because we heard Zygofer is dead. What do you know about that?
Some people... Zygofer has dark magic. You know, necromancy. Zygofer is a very powerful sorcerer. This is true.
You should ask her who she's with.
Ooh, yeah.
So you're,
So
because
you
what
say-
did you say about Zygofer? Like, what was your question again? What do you say?
Is
About,
Zygofer looking for one of these artifacts?
everyone's looking for the artifacts.
So are you retracting what you said about Zygofer then?
What do you mean?
Oh, when she replied, it seemed like she hinted that Zygofer was alive or whatever. But then she goes into detail, I guess, that he's kind of into necromancy or whatever.
Yeah.
So, okay, so he is dead, but he's an undead, or I don't know.
That's all she says.
Nice, okay. Yeah, I'd like to ask her. I mean, who do you align with? More with Zeratorm or Zygofer?
She doesn't say anything to that.
Just pulls out her lute, starts playing again.
No, she doesn't say anything. She's
I know.
like, there will be peace in this land. There will be peace, and there will be order in this land, and there will be peace.
Yeah. I like. So I mean, you say there will be peace in this land. How is that achieved? What do we have to do? So with these artifacts and these two Zeratorm and Zygerfer fighting and just...
Not just them. Orcs, dwarves, elves.
You say peaceful. The most peaceful place that I've ever been to is a graveyard. Nobody said the same thing.
Nice. Everybody's dead. It's all peaceful. They'll be calm in the end, right?
Can't fight if you're dead.
So about these artifacts, you're saying like just because someone knows where it is doesn't mean you can just go grab it or whatever. I mean,
she's like, that's right.
What are some of the challenges we're gonna face to try to get some of these artifacts? Do you know anything?
Just the the standard treachery of adventure. Things going out, bump in the night, dangerous places people ought not to be traveling to. Enemies, demons, creatures, monsters. Oh my.
Couple headboards, you know.
Oh man. God, I really think having her with us would be very helpful or at the right time, but like I say, I don't trust her. I feel like she may like take something for her own gratification or whatever.
Do you want to say that to her?
No, I'm just thinking.
You can't trust a siren.
Siren. What? Is that what she's like?
Well, she plays the flute and, puts
lute.
everybody, or whatever, and entrances everybody. That's a siren, right?
Her
you know?
singing,
Brings everybody to the edge of the boat to drown.
Brings everybody, all the boys to the yard.
Exactly.
Awesome. You guys are well versed. That's awesome. Yeah, I don't want to divulge any more information. And I hope the fish was good. It's been very nice, all the information you've given us. So
That's the best meal I've had in many days. I really appreciate it.
Well, stay the night. Everybody's asleep. No, just kidding.
She's like, you could sleep, and I can keep watch till the morning.
No, I'm not doing that.
Okay.
Thank you though. I'll stay up until one of my other. Forever.
Shall I stay with you? I can keep you company. She
Sure, you can
so
stay
she
here.
reaches to get her guitar out. Do you want to listen to some music?
You!
Do you want to listen to some music I've composed?
No. No music tonight.
Just the sound
you
of
don't
nature and the river.
Yes. that's
She
very peaceful.
she looks you up and down. She's like, outdoorsman. You just like the sound of nature. Not one of the civilized kind I can see. She's like, no one's perfect.
I like peace and quiet.
She's like, okay, well, if that's the case, then I'm pretty tired, so I'm going to close my eyes here for a little bit. We can trade on and off, so I'm going to go to sleep.
Okay, she'll just sleep around the fire there.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have like an extra blanket or anything, or
she's fine.
She could always warm herself up with my beard.
Tempting, but
That's been unwashed for how long?
Don't mind the lice.
yeah. So Marigold, gives her good night and just kind of gets down on the ground and it's like the log she was sitting on. She kind of like bumps up against it, like props her head back with a pillow and crosses her arms and goes to sleep. What do you do?
just gonna still sit there by the fire and just keep watching.
Do you want to
Yeah.
try to do anything sneaky? I'm not trying to bait you into doing something dumb, but like, do you want to?
Yeah,
Like,
no.
Do you want to
all of a sudden,
like?
maybe take her? No. I don't know everything she's capable of. I don't want to like piss her off. No.
You want to leave her undisturbed?
Yeah.
So you choose to leave her undisturbed,
Yeah.
right, for the rest of the night until
Yeah.
the morning. Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll
If
fast
somebody
forward.
else wants to wake up and not that I think we should.
So I'll say, it goes till 5 in the morning, and then she wakes on her own, and she comes up, and she gets up, and she's just gonna disembark and continue on, and she touches you on the shoulder, Garrick, and says, "Thank you again for the lovely evening." And when she touches you, you feel much better, and all of you're healed. You are totally healed up.
Yeah. No, wait! Don't go! I'm just kidding. That's awesome.
And again, when you're sitting there at the fire, and she's standing over you, and she reaches down and touches your shoulder, and like you look up at her, and she's like looking down. It's just these like golden fire eyes, like completely crazy looking, and she just looks right at you with this very peaceful, happy look, and she's like, "Thank you," and so she.
Right before she leaves, I like to ask her, like, "Hey, if we need your help, how can we? Is there any way we can reach out to you, or?"
I'll think about it. Happy adventuring.
Thank you. You be safe out there.
So she dismisses herself, and she heads. I'd say she heads north, and she walks into the water. This river. She walks into the river, and she starts swimming across it, and like with ease, like she's swimming across it. I mean, it's like I said, it's not rapids. It's not like some torturous river, but I mean, it's a big ass river, and you watch here in the morning light. The dawn is dawning, and the morning's beginning, and she dismisses herself and just like strides right into the water, and just swims across like very fast, and crosses it with like not even slowing down, and then you see her crawl up the bank on the other side of the river and turn around and wave, and like her guitar's all wet. She just like dumps it out, splash, 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 and she just kind of laughs and like hangs it back up on her back and continues north and disappears out of sight.
See what I say? She's a siren.
Yep. Damn. Well, I'm glad I didn't divulge any details, but she could probably be very useful.
Tricky character.
All right, cool.
All right, so it is morning. Since you don't know why, but she decided to deign to make you feel better, which is nice.
Sweet.
So now it's 6 in the morning. Everyone's awake.
And we're all rested.
Everyone's rested. Everyone's healed up. Everyone ready
As
to
everybody
continue?
wakes up, I'm like, guys, guess who came and visited in the middle of the night? It's Marigold. We stayed up, we had some drinks, she played some songs. Just kidding.
You did that to Dorian? That's his woman.
Oh,
You're muted,
Oh,
sir.
you're
You're muted.
Yeah, that was my girlfriend, man.
oh man, I'm glad I didn't make any passes.
We had a moment.
That was a memorable moment too.
It was.
Garrett, did you get any?
Dorian's right there.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Way to go, Garrett. You're gonna be a virgin for the rest of your life.
Waiting for the right mate. Come on. No, just... Well, it's to break camp and head southwest.
You want to go southwest?
Yeah,
Okay.
to this legendary crossing.
Everyone ready to go?
Yeah.
All right.
How
So
long does it take to pack up camp? Pretty instantly, I guess. Huh?
yeah. Thankfully, otherwise the whole game would be bogged down half the day. Yeah. Breaking down camp, breaking things is always faster than building.
Yeah.
All right, so here we go. You guys are heading to the southwest. Now, here you are. And I'll say you guys are on the... one second. You guys are on the...
East side of that.
yeah, the east side of the river here. So you approach here, and now, yeah, as you're walking, following the river, like that person said, you can't miss it. There's this very large tower, this structure that you see on the other side of this river, and a bridge. And you, if you had to guess, you would call this you know what this is called, Dorian. You know that this is called a blockhouse. It's a stone. This is a 2-story stone house, but it's shaped kind of like a fortification. It doesn't look like a house. It looks it's different. It looks like it's purpose built. You can just tell as you guys approach it. As you walk up in the morning light here, you don't see anyone, you don't hear any sounds. There's this wide bridge that Jag and the cart and all of you can just walk right across. It looks not like it's new, but it looks like it's in fairly decent state of repair. So I'll say you see it from your side of the river. What do you guys want to do? So Dorian says, oh yeah, this is a blockhouse. And kind of explains what it is. It's got like thick walls. It's defensible, but there's no it doesn't have like multiple layers of walls or like moats or anything like that. It's just like a large building that looks very, very sturdily built, more than just a regular building is what it looks like. And it's 2 stories.
See anybody
2 stories tall.
outside or whatever.
You don't see anyone. It's 6 in the
Last
morning.
time we went into an abandoned building, we found a crazed fire lady, so I don't know about this.
Mm-hmm. No, I don't want to go in the building. I just like to cross the river there.
So I could use a spell to blast that building.
Could you not make a ice bridge with your thing so we can go over the water?
I
Yeah, we all just
could.
gotta
You guys
get
You
in
wanna
mean we could just
support me?
do this whole time?
I'm gonna need you guys to stand as close as possible. All right.
No.
That's the spirit. Mishaps don't happen to
We could cross
themselves.
the river.
I mean, if I froze it, how strong is the water current? Is it gonna carry our ice bridge, and we're gonna have to do some running to?
We just got to get the horse over. That's it.
We have a bridge right there. Why do we need an ice bridge?
There is a bridge?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You sorry, you can't really see it here. I'll move your. Yeah, there's a bridge.
Oh, okay. I thought there wasn't. We hadn't made it yet.
Yeah. So there's a bridge, and you guys are standing on your guys' side of the shore. This decently built, sturdy enough looking bridge, and you can see this blockhouse. And just from where you're at, on a couple hundred yards away, you see the size of the structure. You don't see or hear any signs of activity, but it's like early first thing in the morning, and you can tell that this isn't some new building. It's been around. You see a little bit of sign of decay, just kind of wear and worn, but it doesn't look like it. It's not like an ancient ruin that's like 1,000 years old. It doesn't. It's kind of old, but not ancient. Is what you can kind of. Is how you would describe the look of it. do you want to? What do you guys want to do?
I'm gonna walk across with Jag.
Yeah, let's.
Yeah. I'd like to all of us go across, huh?
Okay. So you all cross, and as you cross this, again, this river is 40, 50 feet wide. It's a wide river, and as you cross, there's a sign, a small sign on that side of the river, right at the edge of the bridge, that says Twilight Gap. And you see, there's definitely signs of footprints and tracks from some sort of wheeled vehicle. You see animal prints. You see, there's a large double door, wood, like sturdy, very sturdy looking wood double door, to this brick house or block house, and it's closed, and there's a side kind of a cellar, and you see that's where you see this foot traffic in the ground. That's what you see.
Going in and out of that through there.
Yeah, and you see some like foot traffic going in and out of to the large double doors as well.
Do we want to explore that, or do we want to just leave her be?
Yeah,
go ahead.
I mean, to the west is just grassland, and you can see a forest. You can see, like, off in the distance to the west, you can see a forest, big forest. But this spot here, you see, So do you guys want to continue going, or do you want to investigate this blockhouse? Why
I kind
don't
of feel like
why don't let's say why don't whoever's best at scouting give me a scouting roll? I can't remember which one. I can't remember which one of you is best at that.
That would be Dira.
Okay, Dira, give me a scouting roll, please.
this will be the one I fail.
That's all right.
No.
Oh,
Oh, criminy! Really?
Is that what it is? It's keep watch? Isn't there a scouting roll? Yeah. And when you click,
yeah.
like when
Oh,
you,
did I do it wrong?
well,
Sorry.
you did. Yeah. Just open up your sheet, and then under wits, there's a scouting thing. Give me that, please.
There we go.
Okay.
Yeah,
Very good.
yeah.
Okay. So yeah, so Dira, of course, not paranoid isn't the right word, but she's
Cautious.
very
Hyper-vigilant.
cautious. Yeah, vigilant is the word. She's very hyper vigilant even, and she's a top jag. And I mean, all of you are looking around, but Dira, she sees, because you guys are not approaching the building. You're close enough that you can see that there's signs of activity, but you're not really approaching. And Dira, I guess I'd say with her keen eye, she can see there's a small little placard next to the double doors that has some sort of scrawling or etching or something. There's some sort of information on this little placard.
Place is evil. We need to burn it to the ground.
I walk up to it to read it.
Okay, are you on Jag, or do you want to hop off and walk up?
I'm still on Jag.
Okay, so you, what do the rest of you do? Do you stay with her, or do you kind of just hang back?
I like to stay back, but have my bow out with the arrow knocked and ready.
Okay.
Kinda
I'll go
cautiously.
with.
Okay, do you want to stay? Okay. So, and then Dorian, what do you want to do? Did we lose Dorian?
Joe's still there.
Check.
Can you
Sibyl.
hear me?
Yeah.
Hello? Hello? Yeah. I want to have my axe and shield ready.
Okay, and you're going to go up with her? Or are you going to
Yeah.
stay back? Okay, so the three of you approach, and Garrick's kind of back with his arrow, his range. Okay, so Dira rides up here, and sees this placard and can read it, and it says, Twilight Gap Trading Post.
Trading post. Huh.
We have pelts we could trade.
If there's anybody alive here. Well, it is like 6 in the morning, right? Or maybe midday?
On the door.
It's this is like first thing in the morning.
Yeah, we left at 6. So
I mean, I guess I could say it's I mean, I'll say it's. So I'll say it's as you approach the door, and you guys read. Dira reads this trading post. Twilight Gap Trading Post.
Does it say the hours of operation?
It doesn't, but you hear a window open up on the top, and a dwarven man sticks his head out, big fuzzy head, big fuzzy hair, like these weird cone shapes of hair, like sticking, very weird looking guy. White hair, like frizzy, huge old man hair. This dwarf pops his head out from atop, and so like the three of you are like right at the door, this double doors, and directly over your head, the next floor up, this window bursts open, and all of you look up, and this old man's dwarven head pops out, and he's looking right down at you, laughing. He's like, "Welcome to the Gap."
It's another one of you.
He says, "Welcome to the Gap," and like he just like he shuts the door, or he shuts the window, and you hear, and he runs out, and you hear this, all these locks, and then he flings the double doors open, and he looks at you all. He's like very the jittery, excited guy. He's like, "Welcome to the Gap."
Awesome.
What a weird dude.
Are you open for trading? And I put down my bow and arrow.
Of course.
Well, we got some stuff to trade, possibly. Maybe we come in.
Leave the horse and cart, but yeah, you can come in. But come in. Just park right there. There's like a hitching post right there.
A tie-up jack.
So Dira hops down, mounts or lashes Jag to the post, and he's like, "Come in," or he's like, he's bug-eyed, big-eyed guy, and he's like, or wait, do you have trade? And he like goes to look at your cart, like he goes to the back to like if he wants to like open up and see what do you have. He's just a very excitable little man, little dwarf.
Oh wait, he has.
You get a lot of customers?
Sometimes. It's been a week or so, but yeah, people come through.
A week?
What do you need?
Did Arvia not come through here?
Arvia? That's a funny name. Arvia of Crom? No, she's never been here. Well, it's been a long time since she was here.
A long time.
Interesting.
He's thinking back, dwarven years, like dwarves are long. He's like, oh, it's longer than you've been alive, human.
Oh, okay.
Do you know? He looks at Dorian. He's like, Crom. He's like that. He's asking you if that's your clan. Yeah, it is.
Yes.
But
yes, it is.
But you don't have to say. He's looking at you like Crom.
Yes.
And he says, Crom.
Crom.
Okay.
Is that the right response?
Yeah. He's like, okay. Crom. Yeah, no, I have not. Arvia has not been here in many, many, many moons.
Thought she came through here.
Arvia has not been here since longer than you've been alive, human.
What? I'm just saying, we were hanging out over at the Whaler's Keep.
Whaler's Hold.
Like,
Whaler's Hold.
Whaler's Hold 2 days ago.
What does that have to do with here?
But I was assuming that since this is a crossing point, they came this way.
She must have went.
Arvia has not been here. I would tell you.
Well, I don't care either way. I was just assuming that she took the same route that we did.
You assume incorrectly, human. As you all tend to do. How can I help you? What do you?
Smoke?
You gonna let him talk to you like that, Marcus?
He's just kind of like not even really paying attention. He's wanting to like. I mean, he doesn't reach and touch anything, but he's like very curious. Like, what do you guys have in the? He's like, ooh, a cart. He's like, what do you guys have? What do you guys want? What do you guys need?
Sure had a lot more.
Them snake worshippers ran off with all of our
The serpent.
weapons.
The serpent.
The serpent. Sorry.
No, that's fine. Snakes, serpents, those evil bastards.
Yeah, bastards.
Yeah, they robbed us of our spare weapons. They're lucky though. If they had touched my kitchen, I would have taken them out.
He says, "Oh, you have a field. You have a field. You have a field kitchen." Very excited. Very excited.
That's not for sale.
What
How
is
much?
what is for? Are you here to sell or do you want to trade? And he like kind of he kind of because I'll say he's like outside at the lashing post with Jag in the cart, and he's there because that's where these new goods are. But the doors are open, and you look in there and you see, there's supplies. There's it's kind of a general. There's all kinds of stuff in there. He's like, "Do you want to trade?" And or do you want to sell stuff? How can I help you? What do you have? What do you want to trade? What do you need?
Do you have anything shiny and magical? Might be an artifact.
He's like, artifact? No, I've got torches and food and some weapons. I mean, are you going to the mines? He looks at Dorian. Are you going to the mines?
What do you need at the mines?
Play stupid. What mines?
Yeah. What mines? There's a mine around here?
I mean, he knows that Dorian would know. I mean, he's like, Stone Loom is, and he just points like it's, I mean, he's kind of getting confused by you. I mean, well, you need torches, right? If you're gonna go in the mines, are you gonna see what you're gonna do? Or you're just gonna trip all over yourselves.
Dang, this guy knows
We
better
might.
than-
Yeah. Well, overall, pretty good. Yeah, we should
Hey,
look at
just
some
tell him,
stuff,
like-
huh?
Yeah, we probably should stock up.
Yeah, I can carry torches now.
Yeah, I think you have none, right?
Yeah, I don't have any, but I have the
Yeah,
extra
you-
weight
Yeah, I need
area
torches.
now.
Do you? I thought you were overweight.
I'm a pack rat now.
That's right. He got like, what do you get? 2 more pounds worth of stuff.
Yeah, 2 more units.
Yeah. I don't remember how much torches weigh, but I mean that is weight for sure.
I'm gonna bring that to the next level as soon as I can, because that brings it up to 5. So I'll be able to carry 11.
Which is awesome.
Gotta be
I'd like
good.
to ask him. I mean, what does he have that could help us in a mine besides torches?
Stone Loom mine? Nothing will help you. You're not going there, really, are you?
Why are you concerned?
Yeah.
What's there?
Of course not. Why would we?
He's like, if you go there, you will die, and I'll never be able to trade with you again.
Why will we die?
It's like, he's looking at Dorian like, what do you?
Don't you know? Tell them.
He's like, I am Valak. My name is Valak. I am a survivor of Stone Loom mines.
Ah,
What?
Valak.
Tell us everything you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. Tell us what happened to you.
There's a monster there.
We have a monster of ourselves, right here. I'm patting
What's Dira?
Dira. Got a monster of our own.
Ha ha ha.
And he like, he does look up at Dira standing there, and he's like, very formidable, and looks at Dorian, very formidable, but all the dwarves that lived there were also very formidable, and they're all dead.
Hmm.
You see, so what type of creature is this? Is it vulnerable to physical or magical attacks?
I don't know. It's
Like
vulnerable.
asking.
I ran. I made it out. I don't know. It wasn't vulnerable to anything. That's why they're all dead. That's why I ran and left.
Marcus is like,
That was
do
many-
you have like a stat sheet?
That
of
was like
monster?
that was many moons ago. That was many moons ago.
Well, nobody's gone there. It's obviously starved to death. Well,
Damn it, dude! We should have had Marigold come with us.
Do you search something in the mines? He's like, it's not my business. It's not my business. Do what you want. You look like capable adventurers. I urge you not to go to the mines. But if you're determined to go, do as you wish, of course. I'm just here to trade, and I'm here to warn you. Don't go to the mines. But if you're going to go to the mines, you need to be prepared. You need to have light. And he's like looking at Dorian like, this thing's like 50 feet underground. I mean, it's like once you get under, I mean, it's pitch black unless you've got light. You're going to need something. He's like, tell them.
So
What do you know?
Dorian's like, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah. Yeah. So I must have only heard legend. I don't really know
I was a wee little
what
lad.
happened. Yeah. Maybe.
How much are
Lived
you
a sheltered
charging?
life.
So what do you have to
was
trade? What do you have to trade?
Yeah. Let's do this.
11
Imagine.
pelt?
What's
Yeah,
that?
imagine with the pelt
Yeah,
we have of the
pelt,
boar,
fish.
and then maybe we have some of the horns of the boar. Maybe. I don't know if those are valuable. I don't know.
Got some.
Well, so I'm looking at in the cart here. You've got various foodstuffs that you don't really use for anything. You've got flour and grain and herbs and 11.
The flour is what I roasted the fish in last night. In
Okay.
the pan.
Breaded. Yeah.
Okay, well
better.
you can keep it if you want, and then you've got tallow and 11 pelts and a battle axe.
Oh, that's what we cooked the boar in
Jesus.
last night.
11 pelts.
I'd get rid of the pelts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The pelts is all we're getting rid of. You guys touch my cooking stuff, I'm gonna start freezing feet on purpose.
It's saying we have 2 large tents. Is that true?
Should
No. It was probably just
Attribute of
accidentally
2.
added.
Hey, we could trade 1 tent.
Yeah. No, I'm hoping we have 2 large tents.
be. No,
We
it's
only
just
have
it's just one.
Mike's like, you guys calm down. It's
Yeah.
just one.
It's a quality item level 2 because it's a huge
Attribute.
yeah. So
Paid a lot.
he's like, so what all do you want? I see pelts. Do you want to unload your pelts? I'll take them.
Yeah.
What do you got?
What do
That's nearly everything.
how many torches do you need?
A lot.
Yeah. God, I
So
mean,
he-
if we could all increase our die by 1, that'd be nice.
Do any
How
of you
much
have
do they
torches?
I do. I have none.
Me and Dira have a D6. I think,
Yeah.
right?
And that's
yeah,
it.
D6.
So you guys,
That's what I'm saying. How many do you have?
I've got enough to fully equip all of you if you like. If you'd like, torches are one of the mainstays, a staple good for for mine dwellers.
How much does that cost?
In pelts.
What are your? He puts his hands up. He's like, Valak just wants to know, what is your intention at the mine? Are you there to slay the beast?
Only if we have to. Like if we can get around it.
There is no getting
Then-
around it. It's in the mines. He's just
Give
like,
us a pickaxe. We'll make a new mine. We'll just mine around it.
Yeah. Does he have any?
He just like
dynamite
looks at
or,
this dumbass human with his thoughts about how mines are made. He's like, he's just like, make your own. You humans are ridiculous.
We have a dwarf with us. We'll dig around
Yeah.
that thing.
Dude, I want to like nod. It's like, yeah, that guy. He's
I joined the party late. You know,
yeah.
I don't know this dude.
Yeah.
If you kill the beast, if you defeat the beast, I will give you torches 1 for 1 for pelts.
All right, that sounds good.
You'll die.
No
Challenge
promises, though.
accepted.
You will all die, but you will all die, but maybe you won't. It's been many moons since people came in and tried to defeat that beast.
What do you know about the beast?
It kills everything. Everything that's in there is dead except me. I got away. I don't know if others got away, but I'm out.
What does it
Can you
look like?
tell us? Is it? Yeah.
It's a demonic creature. It laughs and it changes shape. It's demonic is what it is.
Lovely. A damn demon.
Okay, so we're gonna fight it.
It will
Is
kill.
there,
This will
Wanna
kill
see the
you.
things there?
Yeah, we got it.
He's like looking at you up and down. He's like looking at Dorian. Oh yeah, I've seen your kind. There's a million of you dwarves with your axe. I've seen you. He looks at all of you. He's like, you will die if you go in there, but maybe you won't. But I'll trade you 1 for 1, 1 pelt for 1 torch. Fair trade, fair trade. And he goes into his little keep and he starts coming out with like he's got like a half dozen of them, you know, and he's like fair trade, fair trade.
I don't know if we want to give all of our pelts just for the torches. 'Cause there
Why
might be
not?
some other things that we need. Or is there
We
anything
got
else
money.
need?
I mean, Deer over here is rich.
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
You can
She's got a gold.
you get money always works too. So if you don't want to give away all the pelts, you can like compensate with some cash, you know, whatever.
End up, sir.
Got
You
2
got-
silver.
Twice as much as I do.
I'm happy with
That's
my
not
horse.
saying a lot. I do have 1 gold also. Okay.
Yeah.
I can't think. I mean, do we have like a rope or something that might be pretty handy? Does he have any rope?
We did before the forest people took it, but not anymore.
Rope always comes in handy. We
Come
should
on.
also get some
Agreed.
10-foot poles.
Okay, so hang on. I'm looking at the trade. I want to make sure I get this kind of accurate here. Okay, so he's like, yes, of course I've got rope. He points to the wall. There's like 10, 30-foot loops of rope hung up. 2 silver. 2 silver for rope.
Okay. So are we
I'll buy
handing all
some.
the pelts over for torches and then
Okay, so
purchasing after that?
so here's the cost of everything. He'll give you, if you want, he'll go 1 for 1 pelt for torch, but if you otherwise a torch will cost you 5 copper for 1 torch. And then there's rope, 30-foot sections of rope that costs 2 silver. What else do you see in there? You see bandages. Bandages cost 5 copper. You see a lockpick. A lockpick's there. He's like, very good for picking. You never know what you might find. But then you need to have a sleight of hand roll to. It gives you a +1 to do sleight of hand. That costs a gold. What else do you see? You see, he's like rope, torches. You guys already have a kitchen. You guys have a tent. There's fishing gear if you want.
Oh, that'd be good.
A little late.
Fishing gear. 5 copper for the fishing hook and line. Trying to think. What
I think
else?
definitely a rope. We'll take one of those 30 feet, right?
30-foot rope. That's 2 silver.
So
I'll buy
I'll
one.
deduct.
Okay, so Here, let me get the thing going here.
Go ahead, dear.
So, do you want me to put it on Jag, or do you want to hold on to it, dear?
Yes.
On Jag. Okay.
I'd like to get on Jag.
Okay. So we'll get the thing going. So we got that. So we'll say rope. 10 meters, 30 feet. So okay. So take 2 silver off your sheet there, dear, please.
Done.
Okay. Now next.
I have a question. Does one torch count as the D6, or is it multiple torches for a D6?
For a die.
Yeah.
I guess I'd say if you buy a torch, that will give you 1 die. Because it could last once, but it could last 50 times if you roll D6. You know what I'm saying? So I'll say if you buy a torch, that every torch that you buy, you'll get to add 1 to your die size. Which is probably being extremely generous, but whatever.
11 torches between the 4 of us.
Well, we don't want to sell all the pelts.
Why?
But you don't have to. You can sell pelts. You can give a trade as many pelts as you want, and then you can also use just money, silver and gold, to buy the rest if you want. They're only 5 copper a piece for the pelts.
We do
or
half
for
the pelts.
for the torches.
All right, I'll spend 20 copper, which is 2 silver, to fill up my torch dies.
Okay, so yes, subtract that off your money sheet, and then add. So how many torches is that? That's 4, right?
So how many do we have to purchase to raise the die by 1?
1.
Oh, just 1. Okay.
Buy one.
Yeah,
if you buy a torch, spend the 5 copper, then you get to increase your die size by 1 on the torches.
So I missed it. Are we looking to get rid of all of our pelts or not?
You can if you want. It sounds like Marcus just bought his with money.
Well, I mean, I don't see any reason we keep all of our pelts unless. Does it become like a?
You can use it to craft if you develop a crafting skill, but they're mostly trade goods. But you can keep them if you want. If you want, you can spend pelts, or you can spend cash, or a mixture of both. Marcus just spent cash.
Okay. I don't know if a pelt can be something that is accompanied with like resting or something.
What do you mean?
I don't know. Like I imagine like using it like as a blanket or something to keep warm.
No. It's just like it's raw material. It's not turned into anything yet.
Okay. I might as well get rid of it. I mean, it's just extra weight. It's a commodity at this point.
Okay. Well, I mean, you'll have the weight of torches. So what do you want to? Do you want to do 4 for? How many?
Well, I might add a D6 now.
So you'd go 8. If you want to max it out, you'd go from 8, 10, 12. So that'd be 3 pelts worth. Do you want to do that?
Sure.
Okay, so the pelts go from 11 down to 8. So now we're at 8 pelts. Now top off your torch die to D12. Garrick.
Sweet. Yep.
And this old dwarf looks to Dorian. You young man?
Call me young man. I want to get 1 torch and a fishing pole.
Do you want to pay a pelt?
I was gonna pay with silver.
Okay, so that'd be so.
You can use the pelts. I mean, it's all in
Okay,
Jag. I mean,
sure.
are we
Yeah,
saving
I'll
the
use the
pelts
pelts.
for something?
Doesn't sound like it.
We don't.
You've just been kind of slowly acquiring them. So 1 pelt. So now you're down to 7 pelts, and then it would be 5 silver or 5. What'd I say? 5 copper for the fishing gear. Is that what I said?
How many copper per silver?
10.
10.
Okay. Yeah.
So 5 copper, please, and then do you want the fishing tackle on your person, or do you want Jag to have it?
Jag.
Okay.
But I want my name engraved in the handle.
Oh,
To
that'll
have
be
that done at the
extra.
I
shop
don't.
next door.
I don't want anybody else touching it.
Ooh, there's 2. So you see in there, he's like, "Oof, angler," and he points inside. There's the fishing hook and line, or there's the net. Much more functional with the net. Would you like the net? The net gives you a +2 to fishing. The hook and line give you a +1.
Oh.
The hook and line give you the hook and line costs 5. The net costs 10.
10 copper.
1 silver for the net, 5 copper for the
Yeah.
hook and line. Would you like the net? Would you like the net? Much more effective.
I can buy it for you. I got 5 silver and
Sure.
1 gold.
Sure.
I'll pay it.
Okay, so here's the
I
net.
went down to 4.
So now the fishing net. Ooh, the net's an excellent choice. Excellent choice. Very good.
I don't know if you want to use some more of those pelts to get more torches, because you're just at a D6.
Okay. And maybe go up to D8.
Just max it out.
Max it out, you think? Okay.
If you want.
Okay. Okay.
So that's 5, 4. So now you're down to 3 pelts. You're down to 3 pelts, and now Dorian is maxed out on his torches also. Who's left? Dira.
I got the rope.
Okay.
So I think
You could use the rest of the pelts and max out your torches too.
yeah, I'll do the torches then.
Do you need to get 3?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, you're down to 0 pelts now, all gone, but now you guys are all torched up. So yeah, take your torch die to D12. All of you guys are now D12 torch. Very good.
Nice. I'd like to ask him how much some more arrows are if he has them. My longbow.
Of course he knows. 10 copper.
Does he have any of that light on fire or explosive tips? No, just
Yeah,
kidding.
yeah, exactly.
Huh. He's got
Super effective against demonic beings.
He's got he's like, yes, I have iron head arrows. Yes. 10 copper. 10 copper, please.
All right. Shall do it.
How many would you like?
As much as 10 copper would give me.
That gives you 1 die.
Okay. Yeah, so now I'm maxed out for arrows.
So you went from a D10 to a D12?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, so take the 1 silver / 10 copper, whatever, off your sheet. Good?
Sweet. Are you talking there's a lockpick set?
Very handy.
Ooh, that might be good. That might be good.
And you say it's 1 gold?
We don't like gold. We like silver. It's 10 silver, but yes.
Oh.
Okay, can I say I have 10 silver? Because I have 1 gold.
If you want.
Okay.
Everything's for sale. Everything's for trade.
But you won't take my gold coin. I have to go to an exchange. No, just kidding.
Yeah.
I'll get it.
Okay. Now, do you want to have that on your person?
Yeah, if I can. Oh yeah, I can. I got rid of that ice sword. It freed me up.
So it says lock picks, but it's just quantity 1. Lock pick.
Sure. Tiny.
Yeah.
It doesn't even register on the weight. Nice.
Yeah, it's tiny. Okay.
And that's a sleight of hand roll?
It gives you a +1 to any sleight of hand roll.
That's good, because 0.
Okay.
I need to practice.
So you go to Stone Loom Mines?
We're sure thinking about it. A
Why?
little apprehensive now that you talk about that demon
Yeah.
Oh, we're looking for some gold and silver in there. We're gonna mine it out, you know. I don't want to tell him we're looking for an artifact.
He's just like,
Yeah.
you poor fools, but okay.
Idiot.
He looks at the door and you know where it is. His points. It's like, head that way.
Okay.
Can I help you?
First time we dove headfirst into a dark, damp hole.
Will you be coming back this way if you succeed, or where are you?
Yeah, if we succeed, we'll come back and
How long?
give you the head
If
of
I
the
don't,
beast, and you can mount it on your trading post.
he's like, that's not going to happen. But if who should I say?
You don't know what.
It's who should I say that who you are if someone comes asking, or were you never here?
We were never here.
Well, I don't know. If somebody comes asking, it means that we failed.
Yeah, but
We brought dishonor to our families.
but if we do succeed, and we don't want to share this information, we never were here.
If we succeed, we can come back and let him know that his home is free. He'll probably give us everything he owns.
Yeah, probably.
We can have another stockpile for those bastards trying to rob us, and then we murder them all.
Exactly. We're gonna get the damn serpent people.
Okay.
So
This time I'll be a witness.
So he's
I'll
like
cast
listening, and he just goes like this. He goes, "Oh, okay."
Insane.
I saw nothing. I heard nothing.
Well, I guess to be fair, Viridia doesn't even know where we're going. So I mean,
Yeah, because you were vague in your
Nobody
letter.
knows.
You just said you're going to be
Yeah.
delayed. You didn't say where you were going.
yeah, the only person who might ask for us is Arvia.
Mhm.
Or Marigold. Oh, Marigold probably want to ask. She probably knows where we are.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah, she's a sneaky one.
Sneaky.
Although she healed
And
me, so
I wouldn't be surprised if Zertorm's like watching out as well somehow.
Exactly. We don't know.
All right.
Either way.
imagine like he's flying up above, like on his dragon, real high up. And then my mind went to like, I wonder what like dragon poop is like bird poop coming down.
It probably burns a hole in whatever it lands.
Oops. Doesn't sound pleasant.
These are
Hot dragon poop.
these are important questions.
Honestly, if we found out somewhat easily about this place, you would think that he would know because Marigold knew where two of them were. So you would think she would at least inform him if, he asked. So if he is afraid of whatever this is, then we're in for one hell of a time, and we only need to sacrifice one person if we need to get away. It's the one with the shortest legs.
Robert's already playing. I do have a metal
That's
stubby
hilarious.
foot. I keep forgetting about that.
Yeah.
I guess I'll be the fall guy.
Dude, you need me because I know the mine, man.
Yeah. You can't kill me. Dude was like, you got my combat skills, and Marcus is like, you got my magic. I got nothing. I got arrows, I guess.
I don't have anything either.
Well, we got the menacing one that keeps stray adventurers away, and then we got Garrick. He leads the way.
Hey, you guys all ate last time because of me. Well, no.
Exactly.
You guys got some veggies and stuff. So
If you weren't there, we would have had enough meal for everyone. 2 fish and some veggies. We would have been okay.
I need to win over the party before we go to that mine, otherwise you're gonna kill me all.
Hey, we have Jag. Jag.
Yeah, can we take
We
Jag
need
into
to
the
put
mine?
some extra
Jag's amazing.
padding in your shoe.
Oh, nice.
That way,
keep you quiet?
yeah, to keep you quiet so you're not clunking along.
Okay.
Tink, tink, tink. Let's be quiet, guys. Everyone be quiet.
Sneaky,
Tink.
damn it. Valak sees nothing. Valak sees no one. Be safe in your
Nice.
journeys.
Nice.
It's been a pleasure, Valak. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
If we succeed, Valak, would you give us a reward?
Give us all the torches already.
I don't
Nobody
have...
likes beggars.
This isn't begging. We're working our asses off. If something's going to kill everything that goes in there and we kill it,
Then the dwarves will have your eternal gratitude.
what does that mean? Is that hand stuff?
Dude, there
mouth
might be some
stuff?
treasures in there.
What's going on here? You going to give us some free stuff?
He's like, I can't speak for the whole clan. I survive first, and then we'll discuss.
Yeah. He's like, I'll believe it when I see it.
Writing.
So he's like pleased to trade, and that's what he likes. But now he's like, you guys are actually going in there. People are crazy, but he's like, you guys don't even understand what's in there. And he doesn't either. He just knows that everyone that goes in there is dead. And so Valak says good day. And
Why does that make me want to go in there more?
And he goes back into his blockhouse and shuts the doors. And then you hear going up the steps, and then like his head pokes out the window on the top, and he says, "That way, be safe." And he puts his head back in and shuts the window.
Get the hell off my lawn.
So
Go.
we're done. All right.
So our first job is to get there. Our second job is to get down to whatever this is. Our third job is to send Deer in there with her sharp ass swords. She's always sharpening them. So she'll get it. And if she doesn't, our fourth job is to run.
Very clear cut.
Nice.
Very step by step. Very methodical. I like that.
So is that to the northwest slightly?
Yeah. So to the southwest is so you're along this river, and it opens up to a lake here to the southwest.
Oh, okay.
Do you guys want to go one more?
And go west as much as possible.
Yeah, it's west. That's correct.
Okay.
You guys ready to go?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
So that's the second hex. So now it's noon. And
Okay.
Yeah.
Do we,
so lead the way and keep watch roll, please.
Lead the way. Yeah.
Thanks.
So it's all pretty flat land. We aren't like seeing like mountainous ranges. I mean,
Yeah, I can do that.
No,
well,
you
it must be. I mean, not that
Oh, no,
mine has to
sorry.
be out of a mountain. Ooh, nice.
keep watch. Very good.
Sorry,
Okay.
I rolled as well.
Yeah, so no, what you see is this right here. You're at the precipice, like all surrounding you now. I mean the Twilight Gap behind you, where you came from, and like to the northeast is like it seems like some grassland, like where it goes down to the water, to the river. To your south is this lake that you can't see across. It's large, but to your west, everywhere, pure forest. It is just thick wood. It's now noon.
Should we set up camp?
Or go one more.
Do we?
I imagine when we get there and we see the mine, we'll probably want to just set a camp outside and just.
Did he say how far away the mine was?
Well,
Yeah,
if I recall, Dorian knew where it is, right? He rolled and he knows.
Yeah.
It's
Do I feel like
'cause-
we're getting closer?
it's a little bit because I mean you're going through. There's two kinds of wood. There's forest and then there's dark forest.
In morning.
And this is like you guys are at the precipice here of like some forest, but Dorian, like this is like extremely dense dark wood that we're going into. It's like slogging, you know. It's not like you're going through the forest you guys have all gone through so far is like regular forest, and this is like the old stuff here that you're going through. So it's gonna be slow going.
Maybe we want to make camp right here then, huh?
It'll be a while, especially. I'm trying to figure out how to penalize you guys fairly for lugging Jag and the cart through here. So it's gonna be slow going, but we'll see. So do you guys want to start? You guys want to tent up here at noon, or do you guys want to go? Because right here, everywhere you're at is just regular forest. This is just like regular woods that you're
I'm okay with setting up camp.
Yeah, I don't want to be caught in that forest trying to deal with stuff in the dark, I guess.
Well, right. Dorian knows that you're going to have to spend at least a night, if not more than one night, in the forest, in the dark wood before you get to the mines. I mean, it's that deep in. I mean, it's many, many, many miles of forest before you get.
Maybe we should go one more and then set up camp.
Under no situation can you like do it to where you can get from where you're at all the way through all the forest in one day and get to the mines. That's not possible. There's so much dark forest that's slow going. You're gonna have to spend time in the wood. There's no getting around it.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know. Let's spend tonight here and then make our way further afterwards.
Yeah,
I think
that sounds good.
Be good to trek through the forest in the daylight.
Well, you can make it one more. You can make it one hex into the regular normal forest now, and then you'll get into the first forest hex, and then in the daylight, and then it'll be 6 o'clock, and you guys can do your camp setup if you want. You won't be.
The camp setup will end at midnight, and then if we take turns sleeping, who wants to be tired? We can take turns.
Do it, yeah. Do it however you want. You can rest now.
I can find a good spot, right?
That just means
somebody can.
Yeah, that means sleeping while camp is being set up. Yeah.
Yeah. So somebody could do that.
All right, let's go another turn then. Let's see if somebody can find a good spot.
Yeah.
So Dorian points, and he's like, that way, and it's south. He's pointing to the southwest. Off we go.
Nice.
All right. So now it is darkness has fallen, and you're in the forest.
Damn.
All right. I'll set up camp.
I'll try to. Well, does somebody else want to keep watch besides me? Because I feel like I just don't do very well.
I can do that.
Well, you gotta do lead the way. Remember, lead the way and keep watch first, please.
I can keep watch.
Ooh, yeah. But you need to find a good spot. Or somebody is going to have to, so that we can all get a chance to rest. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll find a good spot. Rest.
Oh.
No.
You can push. Remember, you can push.
I'm gonna keep looking for that good spot.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
So Dorian is. What's going on
Oh,
here?
damn.
Ooh.
How? How does that even work?
You suck.
Isn't it like 85% chance to succeed? And I failed
You can
more
push.
than I have succeeded.
Push it real well. Ooh.
Yeah. Hey,
Oh.
got 3.
Oh.
Okay, so Marcus is getting kind of for whatever reason, this Valak old man,
Dramatic.
old dwarf kind of spooked Marcus a little about what's going on over here, and Marcus can't really. He has trouble focusing on what they're getting themselves. They're willingly walking towards, and so it takes him a little while to set up camp, but he does. And Dorian is. The closer Dorian gets to a mine, the just more calm he gets, and he's like, this is where the woods of, and then we're getting into the dark woods, and then we're gonna be underground where people, that's where normal people are supposed to be. So Dorian passes out easily, and so So that's Dorian is sleeping. Marcus just set up camp. So what are the other two, Dira and Garrick? What are you guys going to be doing for this 6 hours?
I'll keep watch.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a keep watch roll, please.
No, I'll help her.
Okay, so you can do a +1.
Yeah.
All
That
right.
was a lot of fails.
Good grief. This thing is gonna kill us.
Yeah, with this at this rate, yeah. This many dice with this few number of 6s, yeah, you guys are not going to survive. Total party kill, but it's fine.
Yeah, it's totally fine.
You guys all have your backups characters all ready to go, right? No, okay. So Marcus has set up camp, and Dira and Garrett keep watch, and say it's midnight now, and it's now it's time for. So Dorian's awake.
Probably.
Dorian's fully healed, and he's awake now at midnight, and the three of you, the rest of you are awake, and what do we want to do for the rest of the night? Dorian want to stay up alone?
I feel
Sure.
like he shouldn't.
Yeah.
Would
I
anybody
shouldn't,
be?
I shouldn't be alone.
I don't know. I just feel like you need help. We aren't in dark woods, but we're in woods. Yeah, maybe you're just
Yeah.
in your element, so you'd be fine.
I got Jag to keep me company. It'll be okay.
Yeah. Does Jack give him a +1? No, I'm just kidding.
He should. He is so.
He's an alert
Friend.
creature. No, because then I have to give you a +1 forever. So that would just make me. That would just make me.
Exactly.
That would just have to make me kill Jag, so you quit gaming it.
Jag's a mark.
Anybody who has fought in a hooved creature knows that those sons of bitches could box.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll say we'll stop here before you do a roll. So.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay.
So are the three of you going to go to bed, and it's going to be Dorian awake from midnight to 6, right? Is that the plan?
Yeah.
I think so. But
Okay.
hey, we'll be right in the tent. You just scream if anything.
Okay.
Exactly.
Try not to get cut. Try not to get beheaded first thing. Try to catch it in the shoulder and scream so we can wake up first. Don't just get immediately one shot killed. If you can do that, yeah.
I don't guarantee that I'll wake up, so maybe scream twice.
Yeah.
Uh,
All right, you guys. Good job.
Cool.
Fun
Awesome.
session. Very
Good,
cool.
good, good.
Oh
You guys
god, we have
Yeah.
we're about to be screwed.
doing
like the
it
trading
to
post is a
yourselves.
little, the last stop before we head to our demise.
Yeah.
It'll be awesome.
Good adventure.
Definitely gonna need to make sure we have our backup characters.
That is.
We don't.
Talk
I mean-
like that.
Yeah, I was thinking of reminding you guys that too. I mean, I see George has a backup named Herman, who's a sorcerer.
Oh my gosh.
And then the other two I don't see necessarily. But yeah, so maybe,
Yeah. I'm using my backup.
yeah, you're on yours. So you need to make another new one.
Okay.
Um,
Okay. I'll work on
I would just say, just as I'm trying not to kill people, but you never know. And so it's,
Oh, sure.
I mean, that was awesome. I didn't even kill him. He killed himself. He rolled whatever. He rolled a crazy double crit, and he brained himself to death. So yeah, but I would say if you can during this week, have a backup character made, just in case.
Oh, there's backups.
So yeah, you can look through the player guide again, and you can make pretty much. I guess I would say a dwarf or a human. Hell, just I guess make whatever you want. I guess.
Dude, I need to die quick just so that we can survive. If I'm a sorcerer as my backup character, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, totally.
Well, I mean, now you guys are starting to accumulate talents and skills and like leveling up and getting powerful. You haven't really had a lot of, but that's the thing. It's not. That's what I like about it. It's not just combat skills. You're getting like the pack rat, the cook. You're getting stuff that's like making you really good adventurers that you can like go out into the wilderness for long periods of time without having to return to base and like restock. You guys are like kind of getting your legs under you for like being like really good at staying out in the wilds for a long time, which is awesome. And so, you know, you'd have to
it is cool.
you'd have to kind of reset if you got new characters, but we'll see. I mean, it's not a guarantee.
So if we die and have to use a new character, do we start back out as 0, or do we get a little leeway on that?
I'd have to think about it. I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't. I mean, it'd be lame to have you guys start over.
You would get 0.
Yeah, you would. With your peanut butter ass sandwich. What was that? Yeah.
Peanut butter and jelly ass sandwich.
Yeah.
I thought we agreed we weren't going to talk about that.
You're gonna start. Your next guy is gonna start at level -1. You're gonna have to like level up into level 0. Yeah.
All right.
That's going to be like a custom.
Well deserved.
Yeah.
Absolutely well deserved.
Yeah. No, I mean, yeah, I wouldn't want to have you because I think with Dorian, right? I started you as a level 2 when you made Dorian. He wasn't starting from brand new, so yeah, we'll see, but yeah, it'll be.
Yeah, I want to come back like Gandalf, you know.
Yeah.
Like I was Gandalf the Grey, now Gandalf the White.
Yeah.
I just don't know if I can part with Dira.
Yeah.
I'm another murderous
Maybe
character.
maybe she has a. Maybe Dira is like the sane one, and she has an insane sister or something that's even worse, and Dira's the good one. You never know.
Maybe. We'll see.
Or maybe she becomes like Dira the Undead.
Yeah, there we go. Nice.
Dira will never die.
Yeah. All right, you guys. Well, we'll make your way to the mines.
Experience.
That's right, you do. Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
Everyone, get your thing out here. So we got handbook.
Do we have to?
You don't have to, but
Yeah,
did you
Did
participate?
Do I gotta pull my wing out for experience?
I don't think so.
Well, you said get your thing out. I'm not worried.
All right, you all get 1 XP for being there. Good job. You all traveled through 1 hex that you hadn't visited, so that's 2. Adventure site, no. 1 or more monster defeated, no. Did you find treasure worth a gold or more? No, you didn't find treasure. You traded for a bunch of stuff. Stronghold function built, no. Pride, dark secret, no. Sorry, geez. Did you risk your life for another PC? No. And did you perform an extraordinary action? No. So you guys all earn 2 more XP for this session. Please update your sheets.
I got 5. Yes.
Very good, very good.
I'm all rested up.
All right, so everyone's updated.
Nice.
Very cool.
All right, you guys. Very good. Good times. Getting closer,
yeah,
getting
thank
closer.
Yes,
Yes.
thanks.
All right.
It was fun.
Yeah, it was cool. All right, you guys. I'll see you next time, all right?
All right,
Have a
thank
good
you.
one.
Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye-bye.